Hi there, and welcome to a visual novel called RE-Alistair Plus Plus. It's a story about Merui, this girl, a 16-year-old girl who really likes video games, and her favorite game is an MMORPG called Rivenwell Online. So let's jump right in. New game. Oh, we're in the MMO. Heal please. Fiona Wings casts Holy Light. Thanks. Fiona Wings, no problem. But are you really sure we can do this? What do you mean? Row the Sword uses Blade of 100 strikes. We've been fighting for so long, I think this boss might be too much for us. Are you kidding? He hardly has any HP left. I can't see his HP. Well, let's hope she knows what's up. Row the Sword uses Swift Slash. That's probably this ability. But I'm almost out of MP, and I don't have any more recovery potions. Oh, that smiley extra cry face. Maybe we should train more before we try this boss again. But I really want that blessed stone. Ray of the Sword uses Blade of 100 strikes again. Besides, it's almost out of HP, I bet I could get it with one more attack. But aren't you out of skill points? Don't worry, it'll only take a minute to recharge and I can take him down with another Swift Slash. If you say so. Alright, all charged up, here I go. Ray of the Sword uses Swift Slash. Alistair uses Blade of Darkness. That's the name of the game. Alistair has defeated the troll of Mount Morning. Alistair has received the blessed stone. What the F was that? I think that's... yeah. Hey you, Alistair! Huh? That was my kill, you! This sensor... Rui, calm down before you get a warning from the global moderator. Yeah, Rui, you wouldn't want the mods to calm down on you. Shut up, you're the reason I'm mad in the first place. Oh, why is that? You know very well, you stole my kill and you know that blessed stone is rightfully mine. But the way I see it, I saved you from getting killed in a boss battle. Saved me? He was about to strike and you were too busy to powering up to notice. And from the looks of your friend's stats, she doesn't have enough MP to resurrect you. If I hadn't come along when I did, you'd find yourself waking up in some start down with 15% less experience. You're welcome. I'm not thanking you, idiot. Fiona and I were doing just fine on our own, and I want that blessed stone. Well, it's mine. Now it's mine and I want it back. Ray of the Sword has challenged Alistair to a duel. Oh. Are you sure you want to do this? Don't tell me you're scared. I just feel bad beating you down, that's all. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you insist. Alistair has accepted Ray of the Sword's challenge. Connecting to PvP Arena. And now connection drops. I'm sure of it. Yup, Disconnected from server. Exiting game. Oh, that was so obvious. I stare at the screen, in shock, for a few moments, trying hard not to let out a scream. Finally, I slam my hands down on the table, the keyboard in front of me shakes, and the student using the computer next to me stares at me in surprise. What? I glare at him, and he quickly looks away. Thought so. The computer lab is surprisingly empty right now. I glance at the clock on the wall. Lunch will be over in 10 minutes. Figures. I always lose track of time when I'm playing Rivenwell online. Still, darn this school's spotty internet connection. I'll bet that I automatically forfeited that tool. That RE-Alistair jerk must think I'm some sort of a coward. I refresh the screen, but the blinking message on my monitor informs me there's still no internet connection. What if it's not a clean disconnect? RE-Alistair could be hacking away at poor defenseless Rui. I bet he would too. I have to get back online right now, but it's not like refreshing my screen over and over again to make things magically work. I need an expert. I scan the computer lab looking for someone who might know what they're doing. Aha! At the far end of the lab, leaning back in dark corner, a guy is typing away furiously on his machine. I think I've seen him before. He's in here a lot, especially when the computer games club has meetings. I quickly approach him and flash my most charming smile. Hello. He doesn't respond. Hello. I heard you the first time. Then why didn't you answer me? I did. I nodded. No, you didn't. No, you just weren't paying attention. Is this conversation going anywhere? This guy is so rude. No wonder he spends so much time with computers. I bet he doesn't even have a girlfriend. Yeah, you're in the computer games club, right? He raises his eyebrow, as if I just asked a painfully stupid question. I'm the president of the computer gaming club, Travis. Or haven't you noticed? I didn't know. I'm surprised. You're always here in the lab playing your silly little online game while we're meeting. But I suppose you never bothered to pay attention to us though, otherwise you would have known. Right. How on earth do the other members put up with this guy? So you know how to fix computers, right? His eye twitches only slightly, but it's obvious that he's annoyed. Maybe. Well, the internet is down. Travis lets out a long sigh, rubbing the sides of his head slowly before he turns to face me. Listen, Merui. Yeah, Merui. He shakes his head as if he doesn't really care. Fixing computers does not work the way you think it does. He measures each word out slowly and carefully as if he's speaking to a small child. Figures. What should I do? Let's argue. I know how computers work. I'm just asking you to see if you can get the internet working again. Is that so much to ask? You know what? Yes it is, because it's not my network, okay? Oh, so all the times that there were computer problems during your club hours and you rushed off to fix it, it magically became your network? ... Believe it or not, I was paying attention. Fixing a computer issue is different from rebooting a network connection. But seeing as you hold so much faith in me, I'll see what I can do about the internet connection if you can solve a quick puzzle for me. A puzzle? Yeah. I imagine you're in one of your silly online games and there are two classes, knights and demons. Knights and demons are exactly the same in all ways but one. Knights always tell the truth, and the demons always lie. So, you run into two of these guys, and you know that one must be a knight and one must be a demon. How? He rolls his eyes. You just do. Anyway, you're only allowed to ask one yes or no question. How do you figure out which is the knight and which is the demon? You ask one of them if he's a knight? Wrong. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get to class. I just suggest you do the same. Wait, is there even a right answer? I wonder. He grabs a messenger bag from the ground, slings it over his shoulder and walks off. Before I have any time to think about his puzzle any longer, the warning bell rings. I grab my books and dash off to class. I slide into the only empty seat left in the class just as the bell rings. Phew, safe. The teacher begins her lecture, and I summarily ignore her, contenting myself with doodling a series of flowers on my handout. Since we have just concluded our section on ancient civilizations, we'll be doing a term project on it. You will be split up into teams of 2. Whoever is sitting at the table with you will be your partner. I glance at the person sitting next to me. He's huddled up in the corner, staring mindlessly out of the window. Is he sleeping? You and your partner will submit an 8-page report and give a 5-minute presentation on the topic of your choosing. I will give you the rest of the class to discuss an appropriate topic with your partner. Great, a project with some sleeping kid. It better not make me do all the work. I turn to face him. He appears to be awake, but is completely spaced out. Hey. I wave my hand, trying to get his attention. I'm Meroe. We're supposed to be working together. Yeah. So, what's your name? Shiro. Cool, nice to meet you. He's still not looking at me. In fact, he's staring so hard at the window, I'm starting to wonder if the meaning of life is written on it or something. Oh, whoa. Are you okay? His face flushes a bright red. I'm fine. You don't look okay. Are you sick? No, I just... He glances at the side and shifts uncomfortably. We should pick a topic. Is there anything you like? I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about? Not really. Oh, another uncooperative guy. Just my luck running into 3 jerks in a row. At least Shiro isn't mocking me. It's obvious that Travis was just making fun of me with that stupid riddle of his. No matter what I ask, those damn demons will always lie. So how on earth can I tell which is which? It's impossible. What? Shiro looks at me, a bit startled by my sudden declaration. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just thinking. About what? Knights and demons. Demons? Well, not demons exactly, liars. Knights always tell the truth, and demons always lie. Oh, you're supposed to ask, will the person with you claim to be a knight? Shiro's face suddenly brightens. Huh? It's a riddle, right? One always tells the truth, and the other always lies. Yeah. So, you have to ask, would the person with you claim to be a knight. If you ask directly, both the truth-teller and the liar would claim to be a knight. So you have to ask about the other one. If the knight answers, he will tell you truthfully that the demon with him will claim to be a demon, will claim to be a knight. If the demon answers, he will lie and say that the person with him won't claim to be a knight. And then you can tell the difference. Wow, that's genius. Shira smiles proudly as he explains the riddle to me. I think I get it. It's a little complicated, but it makes sense, I think. Still, you're pretty smart to figure that out. No. I've just heard it before. I really like puzzles, you see. It's a really well-known puzzle riddle. I see. Shiro, Merui, I trust that if you're getting chatty like this, you have already chosen a topic. From across the room, the teacher eyes us carefully. Oh, sorry. I turn back to Shiro. We should pick a topic, huh? Yeah. He's back to his recluse self again. We really need to talk about this project, but he seems like he doesn't want to talk.